But we always have to go back and look at winter. This is how winter finished up in terms of snow. Great snowmobiling in the upper Midwest. Oh yeah, it was fantastic here in northern Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan to snowmobile. All the trees are fine. I've checked on them. None of them exploded. The problem was the West. One of the biggest problems actually happens right out here when you get over to parts of Colorado. Did you know that the Colorado Basin, where all the snow falls to fill that river, which eventually finds its way to the Baja of Mexico, was at record low snowfall amounts when it was supposed to be peaking during that time frame? Now, the Colorado River drains to the south and west, but the Arkansas, the Platte River system, other major rivers, they go to the east and get to the Mississippi. And one of our biggest problems this year was that a lack of snow and a lack of precipitation in the mountains, but also in the plains, left us with a pretty serious drought situation going into spring. When you look at that map of the drought monitor, I'm just going to give you some ideas. This was the drought monitor on March the 3rd. Statistically, you'll look right there in the middle. It was the highest ever amount of drought in early March on record. And that was just drought that survived all winter long, not cured by big snowfall events or big rainfall events. And it gets us wondering, well, if it survived 3 months, will it survive 6 months? Will it survive 9 months? And we're always questioning, are falls controlling more of spring and summer weather the next year? So the first thing we have to ask is, well, we've had some pretty epically dry falls for the last few years. I want to know, is our Corn Belt falls just getting drier and drier with time? If you look back at the data going back to 1895 and just detrend it with a simple linear trend, no, they're not. In fact, they're getting a little bit wetter when you look at the entire data set and just do a simple linear trend. That's the blue line. But those are the falls we've just recently had. And the recent falls that we have taken this massive river system, which drains 40% of the lower 48. It's the Missouri, it's the Mississippi, it's the Ohio. And as they all funnel together and go out of that crown jewel that we call New Orleans into one of the safest harbors on the face of the earth, or the Gulf here, you've got this breadbasket sitting in the middle of the country relying on the largest system of flat navigable water space, other than the oceans, on the face of the earth. And the ebbs and flows of the depths of these rivers impact the growers and the grain that they sell.